No.
Excuse me. Good shit, Maxie.
First question.
I guess Mark. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Marcus, you're a physical guy, physical player. How can you kind of spark that mentality among the team?
Just for my play, lead by example. It's kind of hard to put that fight in your guys when you're not out there doing it. So for me, it's all about, if I'm gonna put up, I gotta shut up. Put up or shut up, I gotta do it. And if I want somebody else to follow my lead, I have to lead by example.
How did you feel about the physicality in game one? And obviously, fouls were a bunch of fouls were called and stuff like that. Did you?
Yeah, it's first game. Expected it. And it's okay. We wanted to establish our physicality at the start of the game. That's just something that we were kind of missing. Last year. We talked about as a team that we wanted to be a more physical team this year, and you just got to start off the year the right way, and we did that. Fouls was called, but it's part of the game.
Over your career, what's it like trying to defend Ant? How did you try to deal with him? Because he's a big physical guy, and you're physical as well.
Yeah, he's a big guard, and it's going to take a full team effort. But my job when I'm on him, just try to make everything as tough as possible. It's going to be a great battle. It's going to be physical, and he's a great player. I'm a great defender, and like I said, my job is to make it as hard as possible for him.
Flagrant foul can have an impact on the game at hand, but now with the league, as you have cumulative points, that it can affect their availability moving forward. Obviously, it seemed like you didn't agree with the call on the moment. Did you have any sort of appeal process since the first game?
I haven't appealed anything yet. Still talking, but yeah, I just the call, they made it. It's what it is. Obviously, being on the other end, you definitely disagree, and that's just for the simple fact of the point of emphasis. The first foul, being able to move, the flow of movement, and I just thought my movement got impeded, and then it led to something else where they called a flagrant. But you move on. It is what it is, and my thing is control what you can control, and I can control how those officials make the call and how the game is going to be called. All I could do is play the game.
Marcus, ask Jake about dealing with the physicality of Minnesota, and not even physicality, just the size. That they put a lot of big athletic guys out there. He said you have a certain phrase that you say. You kind of paraphrase it. What is that, and how does that apply for this?
I would love to know what Jake has said, because there's plenty of phrases I got. Okay. What did he say? I can tell you.
Something like you got to hit first, or
yeah, no. So
the game comes to the team.
Exactly. So the team, toughest team sets the rules.
Okay.
And that's the motto. And I've been in this league for 12 years, and that's always been the motto of the league. And you see it. The team that comes out, the one's more physical, momentum kind of goes their way, and that's how it is. And so we want to be the toughest team from the start to the end.
In theory, can that overcome just some raw size, athleticism, pop? If there's a gap?
Definitely. If there's a will, there's always a way. And in the game of basketball, there's a lot of wills, so there's a lot of ways. We just got to figure out which one works for us.
What are some of your other phases?
Don't worry, you guys are hearing throughout the season.
Marcus, the Wolves are pretty aggressive on the perimeter and can shoot lights out. They got plenty of shooters. What's the goal to kind of, getting that number down and making sure every contest is there?
Exactly, contesting. For us, it's going to be big to make a miss, and I hope they miss. That's another saying. There you go. That we got. You want to make guys miss. You don't want to sit there and, hope and pray for them to miss. This is a league where everybody is, professionals, and they're good, and they're really good at what they're doing, and they're working on their game every day. So, you don't want to be out there hoping and just letting luck take over. So we just got to get out to the shooters and trust that our help's going to be behind if we get blown by.
Give us one more for the hell of it.
You're going great. You heard control what you can control. That was another one.
Okay.
I got to think. Y'all can put me on the spot. They just kind of come. They just kind of come throughout the moment. So don't worry. You'll hear me throughout. I got y'all. I'll give y'all some.
What are your first impressions of Luka as a leader, or like his leadership style?
Quiet. He's quiet, but he leads by example. And, not everybody's going to be a vocal person. Everybody leads in their own way. His is going out there and doing it and showing you what he can do. And, we follow that as well. And then you got guys like me who are more vocal, and it's just an even balance.
I'm curious, you know, both as a veteran in this league and as somebody who was Terry's teammate in Boston in the news today. What was it like to see your league on that platform?
No comment. No comment at all. That has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with this team and organization. We're focusing on us, and we play tomorrow. That's where I'm focused on.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thanks, man. Thank you.